evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Lepakshi Khurana. Here are the top stories we're tracking for you on Tuesday, the 10th of May. Former Pakistan Prime Minister Gilani's kidnapped son recovered from Afghanistan after 3 years. Former Nepal ambassador to India breaks silence on his recall. And paragliding in northeastern province of India attracts large number of tourists. And now for all the details. Son of former Prime Minister Yusuf Raza Gilani have been found in Afghanistan 3 years after he was abducted by unknown gunmen from the country's Punjab province. A report.
In a joint operation, United States and Afghan forces have recovered Ali Haider Gilani, son of Pakistan's former Prime Minister Yusuf Raza Gilani, from Afghanistan's eastern province of Ghazni. The operation was against an Al-Qaeda-affiliated group in the province. Ali is said to be safe and in good health, and he'll be brought back to the country following required medical checkup, Pakistan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs stated. His release has come 3 years after he was abducted by suspected militants in a hail of gunfire from Pakistan's eastern city of Multan of Punjab province. On May 9, 2013, gunmen opened fire at Ali's car before abducting him and killing 2 of his aides and injuring 5 others. Ali was abducted 2 days before the general elections in which he was campaigning. Besides one phone call to his father that lasted for a mere 8 minutes, Ali was unsuccessful in establishing contact with his father during his time of confinement. His recovery has come 2 months after Shehbaz Taseer, son of slain Punjab Governor Salman Taseer, was found from Pakistan's southwestern province of Balochistan nearly 5 years after his abduction in 2011.
Human Rights Watch, or the HRW, has urged the Pakistan government to bring to justice the perpetrators responsible for the killing of rights activist Khurram Zaki. Zaki was killed on May 7th by 4 unidentified gunmen in Pakistan's southern city of Karachi. He was known to be an avid campaigner against sectarian violence prevalent in the country. The HRW said that the Pakistani government has failed to take a clear stand against intimidation and violence by militant groups or defend the right to freedom of expression. The Pakistani authorities should conduct a prompt and impartial investigation into the killing of Zaki, the organization added. A batch of Pakistani nationals could not stop from gushing about the love they received during their stay in India. The Pakistani nationals bid teary-eyed farewell to their kin as they headed home from India's northern Jammu and Kashmir province on Monday via a friendly bus service between the 2 nations. The cross-border bus service was started as a friendly gesture between the 2 countries. India and Pakistan have had a bitter relationship since becoming independent countries in 1947. Such an initiative has, however, helped in forging people-to-people contact.
अपने बहन भाइयों से मिले हैं, बहुत अच्छा लगा और जाने को जी नहीं चाहता है। यहाँ के लोगों से उन्हें हमें बहुत प्यार दिया है।
मोहब्बत प्यार है जो यहाँ मिला हमें शायद दूसरी जगह ना मिले। बहुत अच्छा मोहब्बत प्यार मिला हमें यहाँ पे बरादरी में आके। यहाँ की इंतज़ामिया ठीक है बिल्कुल।
Moving on, India's effort to increase reliance on renewable energy has gained appreciation. Solar power is becoming increasingly popular in the subcontinent, with the government setting a target of generating 100 GW of solar power by the year 2021 to 22 under the National Solar Mission.
U.S. Ambassador to India Richard Verma, accompanied by Cal Penn, Commissioner on the U.S. President's Committee on the Arts and Humanities, and other dignitaries, visited Tata Power Delhi Distribution or TPDDL Smart Grid Lab in Rohini and Tata Power DDL's grid-connected 225 kilowatt solar power plant in the vicinity on Tuesday. He said, "Today, India has emerged as the biggest renewable energy lab in the world and is at the threshold of dynamic growth in the deployment of smart grid technology and integration of renewable energy projects." It's great to see how the US government, companies and Tata Power DDL are collaborating toward the usage of smart technology for the common good, Verma added. The cumulative installed capacity of solar power in India has reached to 5,130 megawatt with installed capacity of 1,385 megawatt in financial year 2015-16. US Trade and Development Agency or USTDA is supporting India's smart grid development to bring together the US and Indian power sector stakeholders for future project implementation. In the Smart Grid Lab, visitors can see various smart technologies that have been implemented in the field by TPDDL. Also on display is the logger and analytics on distributed solar plants, which will become an essential tool in forecasting and managing distributed solar plants.
Meanwhile, the Sri Lankan government has said that it will work towards bringing back its citizens living in India who had fled during the country's 26-year-long civil war. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe told the Parliament that it is the policy of his government to encourage the return of Sri Lankan Tamil refugees living in India by removing legal and other hurdles. The Prime Minister said that steps would be taken to issue provincial one-way passports in 2 to 4 weeks to the refugees in India. Sri Lankan Tamils in India number in hundreds of thousands, mostly in the province of Tamil Nadu, the closest to Sri Lanka and the easiest to get to. There is also a considerable number of refugees in the province of Kerala, with around 700 refugee families. Former Nepal's ambassador to India, Deep Kumar Upadhyay, who was recently recalled from his position, has stated that his withdrawal is in keeping with the interest of the new government. Nepal's KP Sharma Oli government has reportedly recalled him on the charges of non-cooperation and working against Nepal's interests.
Confirming receiving of an official notice, former Nepal's ambassador to India, Deep Kumar Upadhyay, stated that he has been relieved from his responsibilities. He is said to be recalled on the charges of non-cooperation and working against the interest of the country. However, Upadhyay stated that his recall was completely the choice of the new government.
ये तो है ये देखिए हम पूर्व सरकार के समय में नियुक्त होकर आए अभी नया सरकार बना सरकार का अपना अपना प्राथमिकताएं होती है अपनी सोच होती है ये देखिए सरकार का प्रेरोगेटिव है हाँ थोड़ा सा जैसे इसको मतलब यानी एक मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग हुई अगर हमसे कोई कहता है समय पर समय देके हम तो पहले भी खुशी थे कि हम तो अपनी खुशी से छोड़ ही देंगे.
Upadhyay was appointed as the ambassador to India by former Prime Minister Sushil Koirala of Nepali Congress, which is presently the main opposition party in the country. The government's decision to recall Upadhyay had come after ruling partner Unified Communist Party of Nepal, headed by Pushpa Kamal Dahal, decided to topple KP Sharma government with the backing of Nepali Congress Party. The decision, however, was revoked after the Maoist Alliance Party signed 9-point agreement to form a national consensus government with an objective to create conducive environment for the implementation of constitution and socio-economic transformation. Upadhyay has been allegedly accused of helping Nepali Congress for trying to topple the government.
They say nature is the best therapy for a healthy mind. India's northeastern province of Sikkim offers people a joyful experience of paragliding in the beauty of the Himalayas.
Paragliding in Sikkim is becoming increasingly popular among locals and tourists alike. Around 6,000 paragliding tourists have thronged to Sikkim in the recent years, and the number is increasing steadily each year. The picturesque northeastern province has set a target to attract 5,000 paragliding tourists each year by 2020 by creating modern facilities for the sport.
एकदम मार्केटिंग थोड़ा आपको समझे पहले से ज़्यादा हो रहा है पेलिंग में टूरिस्ट भी बढ़ रहा है गवर्नमेंट ने थोड़ा मतलब हल्का से मदद कर रहा है सबसे पहले हम लोग सेफ्टी देख रहे हैं सेफ्टी में टूरिस्ट का सबसे पहले हम लोग उसका सेफ्टी के बारे में हम बता देते हैं जैसे जो भी हम लोग ग्लाइडर लेके एंकर करता है उस टाइम में हम लोग सबसे पहले टूरिस्ट को कुछ भी नहीं होना चाहिए हम लोग पैसे नहीं देखते पहले टूरिस्ट का सेफ्टी देखता
To promote the adventure sport in the region, special training is being provided to the youth. Since the landscape and the climatic condition of the northeastern region are harsh and unpredictable, youngsters from the region have developed special interest towards paragliding.
Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. Former Pakistan Prime Minister Gilani's kidnapped son recovered from Afghanistan after 3 years. Former Nepal ambassador to India breaks silence on his recall. And paragliding in northeastern province of India attracts large number of tourists. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.